Hello, my name is Natalie McCorvie, and you're watching Students on the Streets. Central Michigan Life is currently working on its follow-up coverage on the March 2nd shooting in Campbell Hall last year. Today I'm going around asking students their experiences that day and how it has affected them. Where were you last year on March 2nd?
Well, I was in my dorm. I was just getting ready for the day. Like, the campus hadn't officially been shut down yet, so I was still planning on going to class, and then all of a sudden, we were just put on lockdown.
March 2nd, I was actually in my apartment right by the Campbell dorm.
I was in my apartment complex, and I didn't know what was going on until I started getting all the texts of, hey, is everyone safe? So it was weird just not being on campus and hearing about what was happening.
What about the experiences you've had that day still stick with you?
I would probably say, it kind of makes me feel a little bit different about this college. I mean, not all the people, but some people, can be like that, just switch their minds like that and do something so horrible.
Like now I'm worried about, not too much about my safety, but I always have to be on the lookout. I know that I had lots of friends actually in the towers that it happened in, so I was worried for them. So just knowing and checking up on all my friends that are on campus all the time as well.
First thing my mind going to was my best friend in the whole world. She was on campus at the time, and that's the first thing I did is I called her, made sure she was okay, made sure she didn't need me to pick her up or anything like that. But yeah, that's the first thing I remember doing with calling people, make sure that they're okay and stuff like that.
And then how do you think that day has affected CMU?
Well, I wasn't planning on going here, but when I came, I remember because I came for Siblings Weekend, and so it was less secure, I'll say. They didn't really have to swipe in here, swipe in there, ID check later on in the evening type thing. So I feel like it's more secure if the attack had have been somebody from outside, but because he was a student here, it's not really. The cameras, I feel like, are necessary, but making us swipe into a building that he had access to is just
Some people, when you tell them that you're going to Central, they reference it and they talk about it, but I don't really see that campus is any less safe than it was before. We have a really safe campus with safe rides and the blue light phones and the 30-second response time for campus police.
Do you feel safe here at Central?
Me personally, I do feel safe. I know there's others who would say otherwise.
I've always felt safe on campus. It's horrible what happened that day, but I've never had an issue with safety here at Central. It's just always been a safe campus, I feel and I feel their police responded really well to being on top of the situation right away. So I've always felt safe here on campus.
Well, at the beginning of the year, there was a lot of sexual assault. I don't know if so it's gotten a little bit worse. But it's they're doing what they can to make it better. I'll say that. So I can see that they're making improvements, but maybe they just need to take a different route about it.
I do feel safe here. I feel like with the way that they handled that and with the way that they've handled the snow days that we've been having this year, I feel like they've been on top of it for the most part. So
Follow us on Facebook and Twitter and check out our website, cm-life.com.